Hey, what's up, you Neonskulls people? This is Jyrki from the 69 Eyes, your favorite Helsinki vampire.
How are you today?
Yeah, good. It's good to be back in Germany in general, as we are doing this German tour. It's been like a 4-week European tour, and now we've been touring the last week here in Germany. Altogether we are playing 10 dates in Germany, which pretty much covers all Germany, the biggest cities. And it's been a while since we've been headlining. We toured last year with Tiamat, and before that that's like a couple of years ago. So I mean, time passed, and as we are playing here, right, we've been playing these shows, I really can see that there's a brand new audience for us. Seriously, I mean, we've been touring in Germany now like 10 years, and you know, I can tell that we have the old school 69 Eyes fans there, we have old school gothic people there, but we have already like a brand new audience. I mean, I see brand new fresh faces and fresh blood every night.
That's right, okay. So in March you're gonna play, among others, in Paris and London?
Yeah, well, you know, like the album Back in Blood came out like 5 months ago.
Yes.
So just after that we toured in the US, and now it's time to tour in Europe, like in the beginning of this year. So like I said already, we toured like a month nearly here in Central Europe, also in Germany, and now the second leg of European tour starts in 2 weeks after this, and it starts from Spain and it covers up like France, what else? England, you know.
So when
Scotland.
you think of Paris and London, what words come into your mind?
Paris and London.
Yes. So when you compare those both cities?
I mean, it's kind of funny that every time we play, for instance, in Paris or in London or in Berlin, I realized that I've included those cities in the songs of the 69 Eyes quite a few times. I mean, I have mentioned London in a couple of songs, and also, of course, there we have a song Feel Berlin, but Paris is mentioned a couple of times as well. And you know, they are like great, shiny, inspiring big cities. But I mean, Rome, we just played in Rome, and that's like really important for us as well. I mean, I like every place, seriously. But I mean, those are just like the biggest like European cities, and the most how could I say, like a dreamy kind of places to play. So, you know, it's always fantastic, and it gives extra pressure for the show as well. Okay, now tonight we play here in Dresden. That's actually exciting, seriously, as well. I mean, we played here only once, and I wasn't satisfied for that show, if I remember right. So it's a nice time to have a payback time and play as hard as we can this time.
Okay. So the title of the new album, Back in Blood, who had the idea and what does it mean?
Well, actually, I was thinking that the album, the new album, should have been called like just the 69 Eyes, and we had like a couple of songs made for the album already, and then one of the songs was called Back in Blood, and then, you know, not me but somebody else had the idea like, hey, that's a great title also for the album, and then you know, it just stuck, and I thought that, okay, let's have it as a title for the album. So that it came from the title of the song, and it's actually perfect. It's better than just entitling the album as the 69 Eyes, you know. So I'm happy with that, and it gives pretty good picture of the whole record. Like the 69 Eyes are back in blood. We are back in rock and roll, and we are, you know, like back in everything that we've done before, and it's a hard record, and it surely has those fangs that you can't avoid.
Okay, and the music video to That Girls Are Easy, how long did it take to produce it?
Well, when the 69 Eyes is doing music videos, I think always that it should be a like a lot of fun, because making the album, it's far from fun. It's pretty hard stuff, you know. Like and you know, like especially with the new record, the producer Matt Hyde gave us a lot of hard time, and you know, it wasn't that easy to do in the way he wanted, which of course was educational, and in the end it's really cool. But back when we were doing the album, it was like really hard. So making music video, that should be like pure fun. And if I think like my favorite music videos, for instance, well, you know, some of them, for instance, like Metal Cruise, Girls, 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 that looks like it's been really fun to do. So if the 69 Eyes is doing music videos, the logic is that it should always be also fun, and it should look like that it's been fun. So making, and actually I can think of like everybody understands that from our music videos, that has been the main motive always during the last 10 years, I would say. So when we wanted to do a new music video for the album, we of course wanted to make it the most fun way. So Bam Margera was available, his old friend. We've been talking with him to do video like that for a couple of years. We did a video with him 5 years ago, but you know, time goes on, and now there was a good time to sort of make a sequel for our previous video called Lost Boys with him. And it was just a long weekend in Philadelphia with Bam, and that was really fun to do. It was a lot of fun, and I hope that people can see that also from that video. On the other hand, it was Bam's vision about the song, but I really like it. I think it's cool. And of course, we already did the second video with Bam as well. When we started our American tour, we thought that what the hell, why not to do another video with Bam? And actually, Bam said that by himself. He was in Helsinki visiting, and he said like, what about the next video? And I was like, I haven't even thought about it. That's like, but at the same spot I realized like, what the hell, I mean, let's just do it. So we started our American tour from San Francisco, and since San Francisco is a very picturesque, really beautiful city, so I thought that why not to have that as a background for the video. So you know, now we just went there a couple of days earlier, the tour, and partied like hell and made the video, and you know, that's how it was done.
Okay.
And that video is called Dead and Gone, just in case.
Okay, and yeah, staying with the topic dead girls and vampires and stuff, and since the movie Twilight, you know, there's a big hype all over the world about vampires and stuff. So what do you think about it? Do you like Twilight? I read on MySpace that you watched New Moon.
Oh yeah, I of course I had to see Twilight, and of course I had to see New Moon as well. You know, I see myself on the other side. I'm like creating vampire entertainment or entertainment related to vampires. So of course I have to know what's going on in the world. So I went to see the movie, and Twilight was really cool. New Moon was like kind of okay in that way. And the funny thing is like the 69 Eyes has always been all about vampires. All these 20 years, ever since the first records, first songs we wrote, they were about vampires and horror related stuff. And then when we had the concept for the new album Back in Blood ready and started to record it, all of a sudden the first Twilight movie came out, and a little later after that, like all this huge vampire mania like whew, spread all over the world. So that was just a pure coincidental, and that was just like cool, I guess. I think if there's, you know, like there's all these teenage girls who wanna be dead girls these days. They wanna be Edward Cullen's girlfriend, so which means that they dream to be dead girl.